No, I'm not surprised. Like I said before, like the older generations especially are still racist.
Yeah.
But I've never seen it outwardly like this.
Yeah.
Or we're using a slur.
Yeah. This is a no N-word zone. I was like, whoa!
Yeah.
Whoa!
And it
That
was,
is...
yeah, it was fucked up. Honestly, my thing has always been like, especially when it comes to minorities of any kind, if you're not white and you are a minority, like, why? I just don't get why you think it's okay to degrade other minorities if we all have similar principles within the struggle. I'm not saying our struggles are the same. Yes, black peoples are the worst. Indigenous people are the worst. Like those two groups specifically have the worst struggles out of all minorities. However, we all have the same struggle in the sense that like I don't know, like for example, South Asians and East Asians, when your name is on a resume, like they might not hire you because they can't pronounce your name or something, you know? Or even with Africans, you could say the same thing. So like it just really bothers me when other minorities just attack other minorities or make fun of them or be racist towards them, because it's like, you know what that feels like or what it could feel like. So why are you doing it to the other person? It's just dumb. It doesn't make sense. It's stupid. I'm not surprised. I'm actually, that's a lie. I'm not surprised, but I'm surprised that he so outwardly said it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was seeing that. I was like, whoa. And then dude was like, yo, do something. I'm going to knock this shit out you, man. I like that. I like that type of energy because he did it calmly.
Yeah.
But also, that also went viral. Dude lost his job over that.
The Asian guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lost his job over
Well,
that.
that's his own fault.
Yeah, as you should. I say as you should. I mean, granted, in America, you can have whatever position you want, but you're going to have to face the consequences once the mass majority get a hold of that.
Exactly.
You know, they also do say, I also, yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Example.
Yeah, it's just, yeah. Anyways, Ice Cube, so he actually did an interview on Fox, and he admitted that he turned down an invite to a Zoom call with Kamala Harris after he initially said that Biden's party refused to meet with him altogether until after the elections.
Yeah.
So he said his reasoning for turning down the call is because he felt it wouldn't be productive to get on a call that 12 other entertainers were going to be on.
Yeah.
This change, because remember initially we thought that, oh, Biden's not going to meet with him because he said he's not meeting with him till the end of the election, so that's why he's meeting with Trump. So does this change your initial thoughts on that, like of Ice Cube meeting with Trump for the contract with Black America?
No. It doesn't change my thought because I feel like this is your all right. If you're American, right, and you have access or close access to get to the president, and you want to make sure certain changes that will benefit not only you and your people, but like the greater good of America as you see fit. Why wouldn't you want to have that conversation, have a meeting with, the president and their people to showcase different plans and initiatives to help bring up the Black community if that's your plan?
But
there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't feel like there's wrong with that.
But my thing is with that is like, you're doing it 2 weeks before an election where you know that this person may or may not be able to actually implement that plan.
Granted, yes, the motivation to drive came about 4 years too fucking late. But I think there's nothing wrong with it. It's never too late. It's as long as you get the ball rolling.
To be honest, my initial thoughts and opinion on the situation do change, because initially I was like, no one's going to be mad at him. He met with Donald because Biden refused to until after the election. But now that I'm finding this out, I'm like, actually, you are kind of stupid for this, because why wouldn't you just meet with, unless you really are a Trumper. If you're really a Trumper, fine, then, but outwardly come and say that then. Don't be hiding behind all these lies and shit. I think it is, because it's literally 2 weeks before an election. So this person may or may not be able to actually implement your plan. And then you're influencing also a bunch of other people who also follow you.
But granted, if he said he's going to be on a call with 12 other celebrities, and what I know is that Ice Cube is the only celebrity I know that has a fucking plan. What are the fucking 12 other celebrities going to do? What are they doing? What are we doing on the call?
Well, what if one of the 12 other celebrities was Lil Wayne, who also happened to meet with Trump this past
week? He has no plan. Lil Wayne doesn't have a plan.
That's my thing,
Lil Wayne doesn't have a plan. He just said he read the platinum plan that Trump has and was like, yes.
Is the platinum plan the same as the contract with Black America, or are those two different plans?
No, that's something different. So contract with Black America is something that initiative that Ice Cube kind of developed and wanted to, push out there and get the president candidate or the president behind and implement some initiatives on there to kind of help rebuild and not rebuild, but bring up the Black community. The Platinum Plan is a comprehensive plan that the Trump administration had put together. I think it was over 500. I want to say million or $500 million towards the uprising of the Black community within South America, which I feel like that as well kind of late, but it's a great initiative. A lot of the celebrities that have said that they read it and outwardly said that they read it and said, hey, this is a great plan that's going to help bring up the Black community. That's all they've been saying. It's like, it's a great initiative. Just because you don't like the person behind it, doesn't necessarily mean anything wrong. It's like the same thing that says about if someone that you don't like is still speaking the truth, just because you don't like them, you shouldn't disregard the fact that they're still speaking. Yeah. So the fact that Trump may have like a platinum plan that might be the betterment of the Black communities, and everyone just like, I don't fuck with Trump. I don't fuck with Trump, fuck with everything. It's kind of like really disingenuous, the fact that you said you've been fighting for the Black community, but like, here's an opportunity to help and you don't want to listen to it. So are you, and also let me just say this, it kind of reinforces, I guess, the conspiracy that, certain Black figures are in the business of keeping the Black man down, and they want the Black man to be, I keep on saying the Black man, but the Black people, keep the Black people down and want them to stay in this constant state of ignorance to where they don't take the time to see what's going on around them.
But my thing is with that, when it comes to the whole speaking the truth thing, like Donald Trump has never been one of those people who speaks the truth. Like, he always contradicts everything he says, and he's always saying everything that is true is a lie. Like, like, that's my thing too with that, is like, how do we know that he's even going to keep his end of the bargain up at the
Politicians
end?
Lie.
Pardon?
Politicians lie. It's a well-known fact. They lie.
Yeah.
They massage the truth. They embellish.
I don't know. I just don't. I don't know. I think that he should have gone with the other party, and actually, because you're influencing a whole other generation of people out there as well, like, who are fans of you and stuff. Maybe not a younger generation right now, like, because a lot of people who are Ice Cube, and this is not a diss, but a lot of people who are Ice Cube fans are older for his music. Because I know for me personally, like, when I was a kid, like, Ice Cube was an actor. He wasn't much of a rapper. So that's just off of my own personal views. But
generally, he probably had a good initiative. I mean, good intuition or whatever. What is that thing? Good intentions in terms of what he was trying to do. Also, like, I honestly feel like, the fuck am I doing on the phone with 12 other celebrities and I got this fucking plan and everyone else is just.
Well, you could get everyone else to share their opinion.
Imagine me being on a Zoom call.
Group project, and then you just add more greatness.
Imagine me being on a Zoom call and 2 Cents like, you know what, at the next campaign, I'm gonna talk about you guys being different, and then I'm gonna transition to some music because the kids fuck with 2 Chainz, And then I'm here with IQ with the plan. It's like, what the fuck?
No, but you could bring in the plan, and other people could share their thoughts and initiatives. More 12 brains are better than 1, in my opinion. But that's just that on that. Yeah, like I said,
Kodak fucks with the plan too.
All right. Anyways, Lil Wayne met with Trump to discuss the platinum plan and shared his respect for Trump on Twitter. Honestly, this does not surprise me coming from Lil Wayne. He has said outlandish stuff about the cops and stuff as well, because the cop saved his life when he was a kid and blah, blah, blah.
Granted, that's he's talking about. Well, I think people get it messed up. Yeah, granted, there's certain things that Wayne has said that was kind of off cuff, but a lot of it, he's speaking from his own personal experiences, and he's speaking from what he says is, when he says, I haven't experienced racism. Yeah. So, when he says, like, is it hard to believe that maybe one person out of, like, the millions and billions of Black people out there has not experienced racism? Is it hard to believe that?
No, but you know what the thing is? And I learned that this year, especially when it came to, like, my people asking me, like, oh, like, what's all this stuff with the Black Lives Matter? Like, what's going on? Oh, I've never experienced anything racist. And I'm like, buddy, like, I'll tell you about all the racist experiences I've had. Like, what the hell? Like, because they were like, oh, well, not all white people are like that. And I'm like, no, it's not that all white people are like that. But, like, when you've experienced it so many times from white people, like it gets annoying and it makes it hard to like, just be so like openly accepting to all of them without having a fear of being put down because of the color of your skin. And so like, yeah, like I can see that where Lil Wayne comes from on that. Honestly though, I'm not surprised that he met with Trump. He's just always kind of been like different. So I'm not surprised. I just yeah, I'm still a fan. And yeah,
it's not like he endorsed him anyway. I think, all right, maybe the picture might look like you're endorsing someone, but he honestly said that he read the plan, he liked the plan, he feels like it would be great for the Black community. I think that's it. But we live in a society where it's like we hyper analyze everything, and it's like, all right, he fucks with Trump, so he took a picture. But he honestly said plan was good, something that's going to be good for the people. That's it. And everyone else kind of just took it and ran with it. And
yeah. Anyways, academics and Selena Powell are dating. Is this just a troll thing?
I don't know, man. He even went out to speak on it, and he didn't even refute anything. He was like, "All right, if you think I bought it, then I bought it. If you think I didn't buy it, then I didn't buy it." But like, those who know kind of know. And I was like, "Bro, what the fuck is that talking about?"
Yeah, I don't know. This confused me because she posted the whole thing of her G-Wagon and he's like commenting like, yeah, anything for my queen, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, is this for real? If it is, I can respect that. They're on the same level.
Yeah, he said,
in my eyes.
He said the car was bought cash. I mean, they're friends. They talk. I don't know if he bought it for her. Yeah, I don't know if Selena's coochie's that fire. I don't know, man.
Academics is allegedly with her now?
I don't know. I like he said, like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what? If he bought it, then he bought it, man. At this point, I feel like they're inseparable, to be honest.
I don't know what the fuck's going on over there. I just saw it and I was like, what the hell? And before we get out of here, some quick bite news. Joe Biden tested positive for COVID.
Yeah, I was talking to someone recently and they was like, yo, you never heard of that Clubhouse app?
I heard about it, but I don't know details about it. I saw some stuff on Twitter about it, but I don't actually know what it is.
It's some new app that is like invite only and it's like networking. You can really like get into like the folds of the industry, but you need to get an invite on the app first. Oh, this girl said she got the invite on it, and I was like, bro, she didn't give me no type of invite talking about it. I'm like, all right, go ahead. Like you go, I want you to be on that app and then go make some money. If you don't make the money off the app, then what the fuck you on the app for? I say that to say this.
I was gonna ask you, why'd you say that?
Because on the app, Joe Budden had a chat room where he's talking about he caught COVID. Oh. And then that's when I first heard about the COVID thing. I was like, oh, Joe Budden got COVID? I was like, what the fuck is Joe Budden doing to catch COVID? You know?
He's fucking someone.
Ooh!
Anyways, Gucci Mane and Keisha are having a boy. That has been confirmed.
Hey, man, I'd like to see that.
Jeannie Mai is leaving Dancing with the Stars. She left this morning after a life-threatening throat condition, forcing immediate surgery. Basically, it blocks your windpipe from getting air and shit. So she had to have immediate surgery this morning. So she's no longer on the season, and she made it all the way to week 8, and there's only 2 more weeks to go.
Yeah, man. I hope that she's able to recover, speedy recovery. And I know that, man, my guy Jeezy, she's ready to submit. They were in love. I think the wedding was coming up.
Why are you saying were? She's
I'm sorry. I'm not to say not to say like they're breaking up or anything, but like, you know, things were going so heavenly for both of them. For this thing to come up, it's just really unfortunate.
This tests the relationship. Is he going to be there to help her? I think so. I think it's still going to be fine. Why are you so negative?
Who says it's negative?
Has somebody been like not helping you when you were sick or something?
Who said I'm negative? I'm just saying this was very unfortunate. Like everything was going well. Everything was going well.
And shit happens. Who's to say it's not going to go well after this? I don't like your projecting here onto this relationship. Don't project your experience onto their fruitful relationship.
You're spending hold on. I came on here and I kept on. I congratulate everybody in the relationship. Also, what I say, I came on this podcast at the beginning or at the end of September, and I said, hey, man, I don't think that divorce is going to happen.
It didn't happen. Yeah, we know.
What happened? No, I affirmed that the shit wasn't happening, but Cardi B was like, yeah.
And she officially withdrew papers today.
Yeah. Yeah. What I say? And officer said, I won.